さあ、やりますか。ボストン・ピアース探偵事務所。1924年。エドワード・ピアース、退役軍人の探偵。プライベート・ディテクター。ディテクティブ。だからそうだね。プライベート・ディテクティブか。私立探偵。狂気に陥る。fall in madness とかそんな感じかな。If I am mad, it is mercy. 早いな。字幕。いやとてもクトゥルフだね。これ VR もあるんだけど、VR の方が面白いだろうな。漁村だね。海だ。サメか？急にびっくり系はやめてほしいな。なるほどね。鍵か。あれ？ここもか。見にくいな。調べるためには照らす間、いや、なるほどね。なにすごい今、コントローラーが震えてた。こういうのって正体見ちゃうとあんま怖くなくなるよね。得体の知れない存在がずっと出てこない方が怖いよね。 一応両方壊しとく。同じ場所？急に語り出すからビビるわ。おるか。
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
走るな、走る。ってことはもう、絶対なんか来るやん。そのメタ的なこと言わない方がいいか。なんか戦う系じゃないらしいんだけどな。
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
ブラボーだ。ブラボーですよ。いいなぁ、こういうウイスキー悪酔いするよね。こういうとこに住みたいよね。ピアスは探偵です。プライベートディテクティブです。っていうとこまでしかないね、まだね。記憶を食い止める治療。若年性アルツハイマーみたいな。これをやめれば戻ってくるのは分かっている。いつの日か俺に朝が来なくなるだろう。治療の甲斐なくまた夢で声を聞く。だが今度は違う。正体不明。遠い昔の得体の知れない深淵から浮かび上がってくるようだ。俺を呼ぶこの名もなき生き物は何だと。なるほどね。なるほどね。テーブルトーク RPG みたいだね。何がいいのかな。オカルト。調査はプロ。まだ上げらんないのかな。小気度。エドワード・ピアスは第一次大戦の退役軍人。1924年の話だって。1919年がワイマール憲法か。1924年って日本でなんか事件があった年だったような気がするな。ロストバタリオン。失われた大隊の数少ない生存者。なるほどね。PTSD か。デカルト主義。ダークウォーター。場所。ウェントワース探偵事務所と契約した探偵事務所。つまり大手の探偵事務所に所属するって感じ。なんだね。下請けって感じだ。大戦の後、俺のような輩でも仕事に困らないボストンで旗を上げることにした。つまらん案件が続く。不倫、復讐、勘違いの失踪。ベッドは寝心地が悪く、空いたボトルも片付けなければな。今んとこ自分のとこだけど、もうすぐ金がなくなったら追い出されるかもしれないと。第77歩兵師団、ロストバ
I used to be an avid reader.
Used to.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
October か、October か。
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
レズビアン。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. I should get rid of all this stuff.
いいね。こういう音楽好きだな。つけとこうよ。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
悪夢。なるほどね。そういうことか。
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. 睡眠薬か。
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
なるほどね。PS。目星。目星大事じゃない。6か。6ね。なるほど。こんなもんか。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family.
視線が
They
動
all
かせるけどなん
died
か
in a fire. Sarah,
観
her
察しなきゃダメ
husband,
なのか。
and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Hmm. 事故。一家火事で死んだと。
It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Elements. 手がかり。
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
なるほど
You
ね。
must find out the truth about her life and death.
ブラボ的に言うと啓蒙を得ていたわけだ。
Her husband was a big deal on the island.
島
So
で
sticking
か
to。the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions warehouse,
That's right.
and you think your
That is what go to
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll not...
Darkwater.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
なるほどね。実にクトゥルフだね。Atlas of Atlantic Island.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
銃とか持ってないんか。クトゥルフだね。実にクトゥルフだ。夫か。妻。子供か。ダークウォーター。1800年代に捕鯨基地ができたと。なるほどね。クトゥルフってあんま知らないんだけどね。表面上の知識しかないわ。あんま読みたいとも思わないしな。ロードが結構長いんだ。ロード長いな。ちょっとね、配信始める時間間違えたの。すぐ夕飯になるよね。2時間ぐらいで終わるかもし Crocus Home Interactive Presence.
Almost there.
Fitzroy っていう山があるな。Call our Cthulhu.スキュラか。船の名前スキュラ。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
化け物の名前の船だ。
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Harbor Master.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
そうだね。1924年だからアルカポネとか。カニだ。
You can't do that.
But it's
Con-
only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for
シ
sure.
ャチだね。
Okay, that's enough.
Killer, what?
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
カニがいっ
sign.
ぱいいる。
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming.
ああ、選択肢間違えたな。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
割とまともそうだね。漁師とかは。
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing for you here
Pick
either.
up the pieces.
Beatheads.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that?
There's nothing for you here either.
You bilge rats
Beatheads.
don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a poxed limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hitting in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Not the mistake.
なるほど。
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand rats. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
トシアキの呼び声。Call of トシアキ。どういう何に引きずり込まれるんだろう。昼なのか夜なのかもわかんないな。バーに行くか先に。いいね、漁師歌。
Hey, be careful.
Kawaii かわいい女がいい。
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
筋力テストをする。
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
ね、こうやって自分たちでクジラを取り尽くしたくせにね、日本に責任を押し付けてきてますよね。
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
啓蒙が高
Is
かっ
that
た
how
んだ
she
ね。
sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland, and...
I've got what...
Anything else?
うーん。
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it, anything else?
聞かない方がいいことってあんのかな。そんな気がするよね。これ聞かない方がいいよね。
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, you have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Golden.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
スクラって足がタコになってる女の化け物。ギリシャ神話。さっきのこいつ乗せてきた船がスキュラって船だったね。めちゃくちゃでかいクジラを取ってきたと。いや、なんかこれが関係してるっぽいね。ああ、座礁クジラってそういうことか。そのでかいクジラにあやかって店の名前を付けたとか。コールデン。匂い。
I know.
収容所ってなんだろう。何の収容所だ。酒の仕入れ先か。
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
なんか嫌な傷跡がある
Appear
ね。
at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
The girl doctor. Golden. She won't stop asking.
読めない。なんて書いてある。わからんな。
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
True Siren。サイレンってなんか、あれだよね。確か、セイレーンのことだよね。ギリシャ神話の。
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Stranger.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
さっきの、あ、いた。これが、ジョイっぽいよね。開いてないか。
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
ああ、ミスったっぽいな。誰なんだ？
I told you to beat it.
汚れてないもんね、服が。これで選択肢変わったりしてないんか。
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She's no anyway. 彼女は何でも知っている。なるほどね。
I read the article on the miraculous catch.
あの女
Interesting
か。
local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch.
民話か。
The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
What can you tell me about it?
We all then
I've got...
any
That'll be all.
あの女かな、じゃあ、酒の出所は。こいつが密造の親玉なんじゃない
I
か。
told you to beat it.
そんな気がする。
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness.
明らかに怪
Until
しい
it
な。
finds a new reader.
She will do it again, you know. Oh, the girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
つけか。フィッツロイ、キャプテン・フィッツロイ、12ドル。チャールズ・ホーキンス、68ドル。もういいや、聞いてみるか。
you again.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
じゃあやっぱり酒を作ってたのはチャールズ・ホーキンスかな。
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oak.
Drinking anything else?
That'll be all.
そんなとこか。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing for you here
Pick up
either.
the pieces.
Beat it.
Come on, you bastard.
家めっちゃ傾いてんな。
What's got in his belly?
なるほどね。これで、探偵が黒人とかだったらまあもっと違う態度なんだろうな。こんな小島ある。すごいな。ハーバーマスター、シティオブダークウッド。閉じるんかい。クジラを
A
取ってない。
souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
スラって発音なんだね。スキュラ。スラ。カドケースの杖だね。The Running of Medicine. キャラクターシートっていう言い方だもんね。やっぱ TRPG だね。いいよね。こういう本棚憧れるよね。この、はしご置いてさ。多分エロ本ばっかの本棚になるけど。同人誌と。社交外かな。これ、あれだね。セイレーンのギリシャ神話の絵だね。生贄かなんか。生贄じゃなくておとりか。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
すげえ。モービーディックみ的なことかな。
What a macabre souvenir. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Abandoned.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
キャット。さっきのあの女か。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
1890年、1907年。1ポイントじゃな。脅迫状、目録か。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
キラーホエールか。なるほどね。
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
船主。船主と船長とか違うんだよね。伝統的に。っていう、まあそういう法律を専攻してたんだけどさ、大学の時。
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
なるほどね。
Can you tell me where the where?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
こんなもんか。
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
なんか結構話した後とかで
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
話した後とかで変わるっぽいんだよな。調べるものが。あれか、座礁したの。
Basilla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
クジラか。クジラは海坊主っていう妖怪と間違えられてたね。日本だとね、昔は。ザトウクジラ、座礁クジラ。
What a macabre souvenir.
ごめん、つまんないこと言ったわ。黄色い服がお似合いです
We're
ね。
no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I
Billy.
hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
キャット
I
か。
mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
やっぱ密造酒を作ってるっぽいね。なんか話してる。
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
やっぱ
But
り
he
ね、
won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
外
So
に
you
いた
said to
人か。
yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes you
ああ、
feel
そこか。あそこ
That
で
fool
揉めてたやつ
Fitzroy
ら
can't
だ。
keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
フィッツロイ船長か。なるほど
I
ね。
told you to beat it.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No,
My God.
no, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
で、空いてると。なるほどね。
get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now, please, leave us to our work. You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. He's gonna
Connie.
get us into trouble.
カニだ。
Something real bad.
カニカニカニカニカニ。カニ食いたいな。
These wounds.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
クジラを取りすぎだね。引いてるぞ。引いてますよ。釣れてないんかい。この時代からリール、糸巻きリールあったんだね。ほほ。大丈夫ですか？警官すぐ近くにいますけど。
Damnation. I broke it.
おい、自信満々にやっといて、お前。なんか書いてあるな。 あーはーは。嫌な感じの文字が書いてますな。読めないね。クジラ踊る聖人。ああ、クジラだね。星座のクジラだね。クジラ座ってある星座で。セントブレンドン。The Navigator。右先案内人だ。守護聖人。クジラ。クジラ座。ギリシャ神話の怪物のクジラだ。全然見てなかった。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。
I've no idea what it says.
ライターつける意味ある？オカルトが上がれば見えるかな。足りないよね。何ポイントだよ。環境内で発見したオブジェクトのみで上がる。筋肉が欲しいね。これライター、しまった。これまさか壊すとは思わなかったな。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
これ南京錠じゃなくね？南京錠か。落ちたら死ぬとかそういうことはない。あそこに灯台立てたのすげえな。段差は上がれないんだね。なんかあれっぽいね。フォールアウトのファーハーバーっぽいわ。あれもクトゥルフっぽいもんな。なんか見張りしてる。
Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it? We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you...
Everybody knows us.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard, and we let no...
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding?
Listen, bonehead.
I bid you gently.
なるほど。ハゲたね。
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
サイラスって誰だ？サイラスって誰？サイラスって誰だよ？ちょっと船長に話を聞いてみるか。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers.
They're part of the private...
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouse, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind.
なるほどね。で、さっきのオープニングのあそこに繋がるのか。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
酒はどうも手に入らんっぽいんだよな。
You again.
Captain Fit?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
What do you know about the whole...
If I were you...
Why not?
First off, sailors from around... And that's but off anything...
Let's say... Oh, come on.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
That'll be all.
なるほどね。
I told you to beat it.
ジョーちゃん。こんなところで酒作ってて儲かるかね。まあでも実は、もう一個の道を見つけてあるんですよ。さ。
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Hmm. というと
What's with you wandering around?
We saw... Go diet.
I've got to get inside.
Oh, yeah?
She sent me to see who's...
You got no proof to back up your...
What's with you wandering?
We saw... Go diet.
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
So, have you...
I'll...
Take your...
参ったね。てっきりあそこから地下とかに行けんのかなと思ったんだが。
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
ってことは。
You're back again. What can I...
I shall...
So come... You're back again. What can...
I shall be on my way.
So come...
あ、ってことはこっちか。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you...
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask...
Good. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
なるほどね。あれか。これか。
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
なんかあれがいるんか。棒みたいのが。
This tunnel goes under the warehouses. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
その前に船長に何か聞いてくるか。お腹減ってきた。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
なんもねえんか。
So come.
車いるかね、この小さな島で。ホイットニー・ヒューストン。で、なんで巻き上げられないんだ。でもさっきなんて出た？あ、まだアイテムがあんのか。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
シー骨。腰のところの、あれか。お、あった。
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Ratchet device. まだあんのか。まだなんかあるらしい。これは違う。まだなんかあんのか。どこだ？なんだ？ あった。
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Yes. 絶対嫌だろ、こんなとこ。緑色のもやが何なんだよっていう。酒か？
I hope. Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
油。なんだなんだ？おお。スキュラっぽかったな。
This is primitive.
Primitive 原始的。なんだよ、上に行けないぞ。
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
ここに残るのことは。
It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
ああ、この警官だ。キャットにほっぺた裂かれたの。
Would you please shut the door? Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
すごいな。
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
あんなとこに家作るかね。台風来たらおしまい。ロードが長い、このゲーム。とても1日で終わんないね。7500円だからフルプライスだからな、これ。ご飯食べたい。この警官いい人そうだな、こう見えて。
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
ホーキンズマンション。
place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember.
Winchester.
Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, is there anything else you want to add?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. Let's go up there.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins.
Don't think I was trying to hide it.
That's why you're so keen to...
Yes. Anything else?
I prefer to be
wise attitude.
But could he be a...
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man.
A sad old man, doesn't...
Gee.
Night falls quickly here.
I'll go with you.
Why not? You can...
Right. Let's go.
なんてこれもう、×ボタンの調査だからさ、読む前に言っちゃう時があるんだよな。Hilltop House built in 1693年に Rebrand John Wickwood John Wick? 墓か。
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
子供の墓がないぞ。あった。
Poor kid. Poor kid.
これだけ壊されてんだ、壺が。今足音がした。
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to...
That's true.
It's painful to be the last...
You don't understand.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter.
No, I can't let you...
That's why you...
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be...
There's...
Vermin.
Yeah, that's...
Right. This is what we're going to do. If there's nothing else to fear, you can get...
Right. Go on, then.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Winchester か。家族。ウィンチェスター、ウェブスターとウィンチェスターか。ややこしいな。
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
うん。
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and game...
You're right.
I'm with you.
ロードが長え。なんか人影があるね。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
これもギリシャ神話の絵だね。クジラに生贄に捧げられたやつだ。
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Taco.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
化け物か。
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Pierce, daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day.
この肉食って死んでる。
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Too much rebel.
Let's see if I can find something that
段差が大きすぎる。人の跡だ。
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. What? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did someone escape the fire?
化け物だね。
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts.
Really?
I found a bottle.
Well, that must have been...
No glass.
That's pretty thin.
I can tell where young Simon was.
I can't help you on that one.
Without your...
Marshal, and we never deal with cases like...
It would seem at least one...
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. The left side has no mark.
For God's... I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah...
They would rather die in the flames as a family.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire...
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m.
This clock...
That's impossible. Besides, Dr. Full... Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon. And I see no...
So be it. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation said.
But does your report mention the bloodstains?
For heaven's sakes, no.
I firmly believe this... Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
ちょっと待てよ。これでわかるかな、あれ。
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself. Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
Nezuми.
ん？ These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
確かあそこの倉庫にも血がついてたな。
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. A crowbar could prove useful. This door is blocked from the outside. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Toketeru kao da ne.
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Stable diet. 安定的な食生活。
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Anton Wellard.
Locked. Locked. The boys' room.
Hmm. なんかを見えてたのか。
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
はあ、オズの魔法使い。なんかあるな。あった。
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. This padlock is too complicated for me. This door is locked. This door is locked. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
This door is blocked from the outside. This door is locked.
鍵はどこで使うんだ？
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Frankenstein.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is locked.
鍵を使うとかないんだもんな。これじゃないの？
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
覗き込みっていうのができるのか。なんか見落としてる
This door is locked. This door is locked.
鍵。鍵どこで使うんだ？
There's something disturbing about this painting. This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
ドアなんてないよな。
This door is blocked from the outside. This door is locked.
鍵どこで使うの？
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself.
いや、事務所の鍵は分かったんだけど、
This door is locked.
その事務所はどこなんだ？地図とかないよな。
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
なんか見落としがあるのか。なんか意味あんのかな、これ。
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
おう、あった。これは恥ずか
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Kukiってなんか聞いたことあるな。
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate throw us together and forever at will bind us. Fate throw 誰も我々を引き裂けない的なことだな。
The door is blocked on the other side. Bradley? Is that you?
このさ、この傷跡怪しいね。
Is anyone there?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. It looks like an old seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Do you really think that your future
Probably another
depended
friend of
here?
Hawkins.
I don't see any way out.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. I must find a way to...
I'd be better off not...
The Scylla. It's the... With this...
Well done, Pierce.
さっきこいつの絵があったよね。うん、期待してたより面白いね。
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him. 3 seats.
悪魔崇拝的なことなんだな。
Look, someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
ああ、もう完全にクトゥルフですね。これ。
What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
そのためにサラと結婚したのか。そんな感じがするな。なんか刻まれてんね。ん
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Could this be related to her death?
これね、どう見てもクトゥルフってるよね。
This symbol. What does it mean?
Pierce, where you going? I can't keep up with you in this darkness.
Are you scared? I want to see how far these steps go.
Who's talking about being scared? I'll wait for you by the door.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
どう見てもこれは
There you are again.
Well done, Pierce. And it looks like you found our fugitive. This door is securely shut. I'll look for another passage.
It's an underground cave. We can advance this side.
Yeah, I can see that. Please excuse me, but given your condition, I'd stick to my idea. I'm not cut out for this kind of acrobatics.
All right. Look for another entrance. I'll try to catch up with our man. Time has weakened these structures.
Aburaか。
This oil again. What is it used for? I don't have time to search them all. I don't have time to search them all.
.どう見てもクトゥルフを感じるね。
What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Mass grave.
俺じゃねえか。
I got it.
I can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
I can't read Latin.
そうか、オープニングと同じだ。オープニングでね、ゲームの一番最初、このシーンから始まったんだよね。で、確かここに来たらね、ブルブルってコントローラーが震えた。だけど今回は何もなさそうだ。で、ここにアイテムが置いてあったんだけど、ないね。眠れるものよ。もう完全に。
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink, Hupadk, Cthulhu, Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig, Hupadk, Cthulhu, Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
アザトゥースだっけ？
Yorel Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Charles Hawkins.
They're caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg! Light. At last.
Pifita. ちょっとご飯休憩してもいいかな。いや、でも面白いね、全然。想像してたより全然面白いわ。もうスレが消えるから、スレが消えたら、そこまでにしようか。明日はダメだな。明日飲み会だから続きできないな。 グルっぽいな。
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
悪いサンプラザ中野目。桂か、桂。
What happened to me? Where am I? This foul gas again.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
フランシス・サンダース。さっき絵を買った人ってやつだ。あの星は完全にクトゥルフ。千鳥足だ。ブラボーってこういうことなのか。
Strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up.
コールデン。
We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible. and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. We must not. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. I shall try to distract them. All you need to do is...
Understood. What does this mean?
Can stir. You can't escape. Sarah. He'll come for you. The fainting are cursed. 呪われてる。
What did he write about the painting?
これもクトゥルフの象徴だよね。
This is no medicine.
No medicine.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Am I in an asylum? Sarah. In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load. Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
さすが元軍人。 なるほど、そこに隠れんのか。
Worse and worse.
これはあれだね。この針みたいなやつは、脳外科手術のやつだ。なんだっけ、脳みその悪名高いさ。
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. What is going on here? I can still increase the load.
増やせる。こっちか。
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds? Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
なるほど。ここも隠れられる。
It's done. Now for the others.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Not 6. 4, 5.
I saw something over there. Is there anybody here?
兵所恐怖症なんかもしかして。
walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange...
You'll draw the guards.
So, you in?
I'll find you...
Go look in the storage room.
I think we got a walker.
Archives 資料編纂室
I can still increase the load. Locked. Exactly what I need.
方向感覚がいまいちわからんくなるな。
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. Get me out! Don't let me sleep in here.
地図が欲しいよ。物置っつってたな。
He'll find me. He can see me. Let's calm down, please. No, no!
brain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me! Kill me!
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
It's locked. The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. Perfect. This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening. The control wheel is missing. This valve controls the pressure. The control wheel is missing. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. It's locked.
ストレージルーム、これだ。
Perfect.
I think we got a walker.
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw. Now for the next step. nothing happening.
もう一個いるってことか。ここだな。
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? My new friend's sleeping pills.
I'll go take a look.
I'll go take a look. This way.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember...
Don't you worry, you'll go on now. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! 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 The birds! They're attacking!
That nonsense again.
Dreams? You're crazy. You ought to be locked up, my friend. I don't want to dream. I want to sleep. I keep saying it, but nobody listens to me.
Start by saying something interesting, then we'll see. And stop turning like that, damn it.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Who did this? Is somebody here?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you. What did they do to you?
The doctor? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. The real culprit is Sarah.
You're kidding me.
The one and only.
In her office, I saw signs of her. These things, that's what makes...
You're wrong.
What's going on? What are you talking...
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't...
What? Fine.
Sarah Hawkins' visitor.
Sanders.
Without her... No!
Sanders! What the hell?
Amentos.
I gotta... Look, this is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
やめ時が見つからんな。
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins.
What?
I'm not...
Tell me how Mr.
I didn't see what.
Of what do you...
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visit.
Sarah Hawkins? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can...
You really think she's involved?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the...
I don't agree.
But that truth may be biased. We don't...
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for...
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth.
終わりだ。明日は無理だから、なんか一個取り逃してんな。
Truth about what's happening on this island.
終わり。ありがとうございました。